I'm really hoping you got in before the bell. Welcome back to Easy to Spell, where the name is Easy to Spell, and we did it wrong anyway. I'm your Dungeon Master, Andrew. Joining me, as always, are fabulous, intrepid adventurers, beginning with...
Hi, I'm Will, and I play Dominique.
Hi, I'm Rachel, and I play Angel, not the other way around.
Hi, I'm Anthony, and I play Lord Quinnington.
I'm Mike, and I play Sai.
I'm Lucy, and I play Yoshida.
And I'm David, Dirty Dave, some people call me, and let's play some D&D.
I like that we're all ready for that. He plays Gil. The newest member of our adventuring team. Yeah.
The Cock Whisperer.
Not yet.
Cock Whisperer.
The Cock Whisperer. Welcome back, everybody. We're finally playing some D&D, everybody. Let's go. It's been a little while. We've been playing a whole lot of Deceive and other stuff. Summer gets ahead of us. We were coming back. We were dropping back right into the wastelands as the party pursues the Kitrava Tiena, the nomad clan of Angel and Doman. We left off, you guys, meeting back up with Lear, Mav, Lady Featherweight, and Feather. I don't know why I went Chicagonian. I don't know. There.
Chicagonian.
And Spark, who are coming to pick you back up after you dealt with one of the two steel predators, creatures in pursuit of you from the Church of Crest. If you want more details on what happened last episodes, we have our recaps that are up on TikTok and YouTube. Go check them out. We do our 2-minute recap so that if you fall behind, you don't have to invest 30 hours in getting caught back up. You can jump right back into the action with us. But it is as the skimmer with Lear and Mav on board kind of pulls back around, you brushing off your wounds and sand. We come back to the party. What do you guys want to do?
I think we need to lead these things away from the tribe.
Let's go get some kitty.
Kill it.
I agree.
Still hankering for a fight.
Who's driving? Ange?
Lear walks up and she goes, we're only a couple hours walk away from the camp. That's I think if Mav and I head out, we can... No? Okay. Well,
there's murderous cats out in the desert. Not to mention sandworms and everything else that lives out here. I think you should probably stick with us.
Okay, well, we'll batten down. Okay, let's go. And Mav just from the back seat goes, I really does not feeling like walking, so I like this plan.
You still look like shit, so lay down.
Yeah. I hit it.
Yeah, do you think
back in the
driving?
I can. You taught me, so I'll be about half as dangerous as whatever we're pursuing. But let's go.
I like to make sure I'm ready to attack.
Cool. Yeah, give me a direction and let's head off. She loads back into the skimmer. You guys can all take on your battle positions. And it has only been a few minutes. If you guys like to talk about anything, you're welcome to, but I need perception or survival checks from everybody. Perception is for if you see it off in the sand. Survival is if you're trying to track it through dunes.
I apologize
play D&D.
about the potential sounds you may hear.
Oh no.
Okay, you didn't hear much. Good.
10 perception.
Perception. Oh, that's much more than I thought.
21.
Okay.
25.
Okay, and these are perception checks, or did you guys both roll perception? Did anybody roll survival?
I rolled perception,
perception.
and I got a 17.
Okay.
So.
Okay, and that's fine. It just changes the information I gave you.
Oh, never mind.
You good?
Mm-hmm.
The two people that got over 20, so Gil and Sir Quinnington, knowing what you're looking for, knowing that most of this creature is that brushed, kind of matte black it's a tactical cat. You know you're not looking for big glints of light. You're looking for the reflective bits, the joints that are not able to be, coated with this matte, non-reflective paint that they were. And you catch glimpses every couple minutes as it crests another dune, and you're able to kind of keep the party on track. I had a stat block for this. Where is? Because I need the speed. I believe the skimmer can go up to 80 feet per round.
Yes.
Sounds right.
It is unimpeded by difficult terrain that some of these sand spots would be. Predator can go, I believe, a very similar speed.
It's pinned in game, and the speed says 100 feet.
100 feet. Okay.
I just rolled for my spirit table,
Okay.
so I have a special effect in store. Do I need to describe it now?
No, if you'd like to hold on out of that, I welcome you guys trying to surprise me just as much as each other.
Okay,
So.
I cast it on myself and start mumbling about a dragon.
Okay. The predator moving at the speed that it is moving, it is only going 80 feet. So over the course of the next 10 minutes, you will be able to catch up to it if you're just going full speed. Is that what you guys are? Is that the plan?
I think that's the plan. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Next few minutes go by, just cruising. It realizes once you get close that you're in direct pursuit, that you're hauling after it. You have not stopped to lick your own wounds. It is already moving its full speed. You will gain on it. I'm going to need initiatives.
Before we get up to it, I want to lay on hands whoever needs it.
Okay.
I look like I'm halfway to death.
Okay. How about 20?
Perfect.
My initiative was 21, and then I take.
I'm also at like 2/3 ish. So
I'm going to cure wounds on. Who need? I don't. Healing word.
Go with
who needs it?
Sir Quinnington.
Okay.
I was gonna say I'm not looking completely great either, but no big deal.
There's 7 points to Lord Quinnington.
Doman, what was your initiative?
My initiative that I just rolled is 16.
Okay.
And I will put myself on the grappling claw on the back of the rig.
Okay. Angela, what were you saying?
And then I'm going to say 10 to Quintington and 10 to Gil. And then I got 5 more I can give out.
Okay. And what was your initiative, Angela?
Oh, I had not rolled that yet. Sorry. 15.
15. Sai?
12. Also, I don't know if that was your Discord, but you might want to go to streamer mode.
Oh. It was. Let me do that now.
Good, because I was checking mine.
I'm like looking mine. I'm like, where is it?
And it was the message was one of, "Hey, can you adjust the music audio?" The music volume. Sir Quinnington, what was your initiative?
8.
8. And Gil?
19.
19. Awesome. I'm gonna let you guys know. The creature is going last. I already know what it is going to do. Whatever order you guys want to do, you each will have one action, and then it's going to plane shift. And
Okay.
as you roll up on it, it turns, and you watch as its form begins to shimmer. We're gonna say this is as soon as you get within 60 feet. Lear, let's see. is going to floor it on her turn. She goes on a 17. So she will go after Gil right before Doman, and she can get you within 20 feet.
Shit.
I don't know what that means.
Who has a weapon that isn't magic that needs to be magic?
I think if we're just getting one round on it, I don't think magic weapon's going to help us too much.
Maybe.
Oh. And I apologize, this gives away some stuff. I just don't want you to burn anything and just have me end combat. I know we are on like a hard stop deadline, so I just wanted to make sure we're clear on what we're doing. Gil and Yoshida, you two are at the 60 feet mark.
Okay. I'm probably just gonna. Am I first or is he first?
I'll go first because this could potentially help you. Okay. Oh, never mind. That isn't gonna do shit. Go ahead, do your thing.
I'm gonna use True Strike at the. Oh, dang it! I have to be within 30 feet. I'm just gonna give inspiration to Gil.
Okay.
Okay.
Gil, you're inspired.
Cool. Great.
You have a 1d10.
Oh no. Okay. I am gonna.
Who recorded that?
The intense stare at the screen is what's doing it for me.
Mark the time.
Yeah.
We can totally gift that, and it's when a wizard tries to decide what spell to cast,
Oh, he's a wizard?
and it's just David going,
I'll write it down.
Okay, that is 90 feet. That'll probably work.
Okay.
Yeah, sure. I don't care. I'm gonna do Tasha's Mind Whip. 90 feet, needs to make an intellect save of 18.
Okay. And it has advantage. Intelligence.
Oh,
-3. 13.
perfect. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that sucks though. That roll was, I got a 5, a 1, and a 1, so 7.
Okay.
And then it cannot take a reaction.
7 points of what type of damage?
Psychic.
It does not even
Great.
falter in its step. It is immune to psychic
Yeah,
damage.
just thought about that, but it can't take a reaction.
It cannot take a reaction. Anything else from
Okay,
Gil?
hold on. On its next turn, it must either choose whether it gets to move an action or a bonus action. Sorry.
It will definitely take its action.
Yeah, only gets one of the 3. And yeah, I'm gonna call it there.
All right. Yoshida, anything else from you? Use your bonus action. If you have any regular action you'd like to take, you're welcome to.
Okay. So I'm just gonna I'll do Healing Word on Sai.
Okay. Let us know what that heals. And that's
8 points of healing.
healing energy kind of washes over you, Sai, knitting up some of the wounds you took from the last fight as you are pushed kind of back into your seat. As Lear goes, hold on, and activates Averin's Afterburner, which allows her to push an extra half speed beyond its usual. So used her speed to get up to you, kills half of the speed to move up within, we'll say 10 feet of the thing. And you hear the sand skimmer begins to shake. Averin's Afterburner has not yet been tested, but she gets you guys in range. And for her action, she reaches under the seat and she pulls out what looks like a crystalline spanner and just throws it at the thing. It misses. It just pings off the side, but she does try. Doman, where do you?
So I just want to clarify, we are now within 10 feet of
You're
the
within
thing,
10 feet. Yeah.
and it moves How far?
So this is, you guys are like keeping pace. It will not
Okay.
be moving farther away from you until its turn.
I understand. In that case, I would like to position the grappling hook in a way that as we pass it, it will try and grab the kitty. But since that won't be happening on this turn, I will instead hook my arm over the side, unleash an Eldritch Blast for my action, and as a bonus action, my eyes flash white, and Gil Hills, 2d6.
Okay.
So we'll do the heal first for 7 points if you still need it.
Oh, I definitely need it.
And then Eldritch Blasts. First two are 25 and a 18.
The 25 hits.
Okay, and then the last one is a natural 20, so 31.
Let's go.
31.
Yeah.
All right.
Not too shabby.
Wait, that was a natural 20 on your third Eldritch Bolt, right?
Correct.
So before we worry about
The
damage,
table.
we've got the table. And if you guys just fucking one shot another of my big
With an
creatures,
Eldritch Blast, nonetheless.
I'm gonna have to fix this table. All right, roll your D100.
D100. That is going to be 47.
47.
I think that's the same thing I rolled.
This
Pretty
one
midland.
will so normal critical damage. So go ahead and roll your damage.
Crit, so this is 1d10 doubled. Which is 9. That's pretty good. So 18.
So 18 points of damage. Smashes into this thing, and you watch one of the joints on its front leg as it's running collapses the wrong way, and it face plants into the sand and begins to roll. It is prone.
Hell yeah.
Angel.
I still have the damage for
Oh.
the first Eldritch
Oh,
Blast.
yes.
That's a 1, so it all comes back.
And the world was made right. Okay. Angel.
Okay. You said it's 10 feet away from us.
Uh-huh.
So Angel is going to cast Compel Duel. It needs to make a Wisdom saving throw of 18 or higher.
Okay. For wisdom, it's +2, gets advantage because it is magical resistance to magic. That is 2 natural ones. It fails. Compelled duel.
Okay. And it'll have disadvantage on attack rolls against other people, so don't let me forget that, guys. Can only attack me.
Anything else, Angel?
And then I am going to launch myself off the sand skimmer at it and take a whack with the Lash of Shadows.
All right. This is at advantage because it is prone. You leap off the skimmer as it begins to slow sliding in the sand.
That is a 25 to hit.
25 absolutely hits. Go ahead and roll damage. It is immune to poison, so don't worry about the additional poison
Yeah.
damage.
And then, hold on, how do I math? 5, 6, and then
It's always that damn reverse math.
8.
8. All right.
That's it.
8 points of damage. Sigh.
So you mentioned that it was slowing and like we were slowing and turning.
Yeah, like as
Okay.
it collapsed to the ground, Lyra's like pulling. She's drifting to the side in the dunes. The crystals are forming up these mounds of sand as it's pushing against them.
Okay, just want to make sure I didn't have to say that. So with that motion happening, I'm gonna jump out of the skimmer and try to come down with a foot to this thing's head.
Okay, it's still prone, so melee attacks are at advantage.
That would be 27, I believe.
27
Yeah,
absolutely hits.
27. Okay.
Talk about hammer toe.
And since I had advantage, I have sneak attack. 6 plus 3, 9 plus 3, 12 points of damage.
12 points. All right.
And stunning strike.
Okay, that's a Constitution saving throw, yeah?
I believe so. Yeah. Trying to find it.
Is 1925.
Well, okay, that saves. There's my key points.
Used all the bad luck against
Yeah.
Rajal.
I'll take my second attack.
Okay.
Still at advantage because it's prone still. Okay.
Yep. All of your melee attacks are going to be at advantage.
Dirty 20.
Okay, that hits.
4 points of damage.
I will say, you guys are doing better against this one than you did against the last one.
Mhm.
And then let me look at these.
We got empowered.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll just try stunning strike one more time.
Okay. Dirty 20.
Okay, that passes. And then I'll just do a Fury of Blows and take 2 more hits.
Okay.
That would be a 22 and double 16 is a 26.
Okay. Yeah,
So both
those
those
hit.
hit. So I'll just roll both. That's another 6 plus 5, 11 points of damage.
All right, and that's total across the two?
Yeah.
Cool. Anything else from Sai?
Have we seen this thing shimmer before?
No, that's
Okay.
the
Then no, I'm good.
neither of them had before. Okay. At the end of Sai's turn, it is the Steel Predator, and it continues shimmering. You all hear kind of this low frequency. Woo, woo,
Counterspell.
Beat me
Okay.
to it.
Roll your counter spell.
Also, can it-
Fourth
So-
level.
4th level. Okay. So roll. It's going to be D20 plus your spellcasting modifier.
Okay.
So smart.
What's the
It's almost
bunch
like he knew it was happening.
Can it? I'm reading compel tool to make sure that it can.
I think it just gets
It can,
disadvantage
it-
if it attacks something else, but it doesn't like require it to fight.
Yeah. Okay, so add my spellcasting modifier.
Yeah. So
It-
intelligence.
It has
for
to
you.
make a wisdom saving throw each time it attempts to move to a space that's more than 30 feet away from me.
I guess a different plane would be more than
More
30
than
feet.
30 feet.
Technically, I think that's correct.
That was a natural 20. So it does get
Okay.
to try.
Okay. All
So
right.
yeah. So D20 plus your intelligence modifier.
Okay, so my spell attack or just the modifier?
Just the modifier. It's your spellcasting ability.
Plus 5.
modifier.
24?
That is higher than 17. It can't.
I'm so excited.
Plane shift is counterspelled. That was its action, and because it has been mind whipped, cannot do anything else. Sir Quinnington.
I'm going to jump off of the sand skimmer and run screaming at the cat with my rapier held high.
Ah!
And I grab it with both hands and I bring it down ice pick
Yep.
style.
Yeah,
On it.
this is with advantage. As the just not the way a rapier is meant to be used. 25 and 30 both hit.
Well,
So-
kind of. He's ice pick styling it, right?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he is stabbing this time.
15 damage. Damn.
First
Second
attack, the rapier just bends, like coiling almost like a cartoon. Where
Just
it's
coming
like,
down to the hilt.
Now it's more bludgeoning damage. 18 again. Is it 18 hit?
18 misses. Did you roll that one with advantage?
Yes.
Okay,
16
so
and
18.
18.
18 misses. And I think you have one more attack, yeah?
Yeah. And 17 will miss too.
Yeah, those miss, but just one. It's trying to. You realize how devastated the blade of your rapier is. Throw it in the sand, pull out your rapier again, ready for the next round. It is still here. It tried to escape. It could not. Yoshida, we're back up to you. You're 10 feet away.
Okay, 10 feet away. I'm gonna grab onto who's still in the skimmer? Okay, I'm just gonna put my hand on Gil and be like, I don't feel so good. I don't feel so good. And then I like stumble out of the the skimmer, and both on who's next to the cat? I don't remember.
I am.
A few of us are.
Yeah,
Three.
that's everybody except you, Gil and Doman.
You good? Do it. Go for
I'll
it.
go ahead and
Shatter.
start rolling.
Yeah.
If
just
everybody wants to
gonna-
make your Constitution saving throw against Yoshta's thunderclap,
Whatever.
I'm
this
about
is.
to.
Yeah.
I like stumble and I like, and then I just breathe a 30-foot cone of fire.
Is it a
Not
dex
thunderclap.
save?
A dex save of 17.
Thank God.
Okay.
Okay.
so yeah, Sir Codington, Angel, and Sai.
Uh,
Codington fails.
I got a 24.
I got a 9.
Steel
Oh,
Predator
dear.
got a 7.
Hit me, baby.
That's
One more
13 points of
time.
fire damage to everyone who failed. Or 13 points of fire damage, and then half damage if you failed to save.
You
Evasion.
succeeded the save.
So I have
So-
0.
Steel
So
Predator
0
takes
points to
full
me.
damage. Angel
I'm like,
and
ugh.
Codington take the full damage.
I'm just
As you
watching
just
the
feel
cat,
searing
just, like,
heat,
searing-
you
Ah!
as I think that puts Yoshta in the lead for having done the most damage to the party over.
Probably there 4 attacks
Over the
ago,
course
for
of a
being
day.
honest.
And then I'm like, oh no, I'm sorry. And for my bonus action, I'll do a healing word at 2nd level to whoever's
I
closest
fucked
to
up.
me.
My bad. Hold on.
Whoever's close to you, you have
I
to pick
feel a
your
little better
favorite.
now.
7 points to Lord Quennington.
If anybody ever wonders why my combats aren't generally like crazy complicated, it's because I've hidden the big bad right in the middle of the party. Anything
I will
else from
slowly
Yoshida?
whittle them down.
Oh shit.
Gil.
Gil, that's me.
Jesus
Hey,
Christ.
They were like, who the fuck is Gil?
Are we all okay today?
I'm fine. I feel like I'm doing better than usual.
I'm Gil. Hey guys, didn't know if you knew, but my name's Gil.
We should know that the intro.
Yeah. Oh god. Oh no. What did I do? Oh geez. I really want a fireball. But I'm gonna reserve myself here, and I'm just gonna do firebolt instead. So that's wow.
Please don't hit me. Please don't hit me. Please don't hit me. Please don't hit me.
A 20 flat to hit.
That hits.
And that's 3d10. Oh god, there's 1d10. There's whatever. 1, 4, 1, 5. Oh, cocked. 8, so 13 points of fire damage. And I have no bonus action, so yep.
Okay. Doman.
Doman will swing around the grappling claw on the rig and will attempt to grab the cat with it.
Okay. Make an attack.
15 on the dice plus 10 to hits, 25.
That absolutely hits. And then
Sweet. One
so
target
it is
creature
grappled.
grappled.
And restrained because it's a creature.
And then I guess as my bonus action, the eyes will actually just have slightly dulled white and then flash back up again. And Angel's wounds will heal 3d6 worth.
Ooh.
Okay. Angel, your turn.
6, 8.
Okay, let me find out what my healing is, and that
12.
might change
Yes.
what I. 12?
Some of your burns begin to close up.
Cool. All right. Well, in that case, I am going to cast Searing Smite on my whip.
Okay.
and I'm gonna cast it at second level. So that'll add 2d6 to my weapon attack. And then I am going to swingity swang.
All right. At advantage still, it's still prone.
Nat 20.
Hey.
Nice.
All
Divine
right.
Smite time.
Roll your D100 first.
Yeah, divine smite for sure.
Yeah.
Jesus.
If you
Best
got
part
any
of
Number
being a
there's a
paladin.
number I'm rooting for here, and it's not a high one.
13.
13.
That's not high.
Normal crit.
Ah, mutter.
Sorry.
Okay.
One of the
And
lower
then-
numbers is you just max damage. No matter, like, you don't even have to roll. You just max
Oh.
whatever dice you throw at it.
Big numbers, nice.
Needs a sneak attack dice.
It sounds like she doesn't need it.
I love these skull dice. They always roll the best. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 damage.
Okay.
16.
Was
Plus
that
the
double?
Divine
Okay.
Smite.
Plus your
And that's before, that's not doubling it. So 16,
16,
double.
so 32, and then you included your searing smite. Yeah.
Yes, I did.
Okay.
'Cause
Are you
otherwise it's
dumping?
like-
Are you dumping a divine smite into this?
The answer is yes.
Can I do that?
Do it.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
can.
Oh yeah.
That's the
That's-
best part about being a paladin is divine
That-
smiting your crits.
Yeah. That's you
Oh,
can.
I didn't. Okay.
Choose a spell
Um,
slot, and it dumps just a fuckload of damage.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. How does that work?
No, let me pull up your character sheet.
Extra 2d8. Got it. Okay.
And then
So-
then for every additional spell slot you use, I believe it's an extra 1d8. So if you burn like a 4th level spell, you get 5d8 extra points of damage,
You know
which is
what?
also doubled.
You know what? So 4th level. So I would have a total
I'm pretty
of.
sure. Double check my
5d8.
numbers there. I'm pretty sure that's how that works. Yeah, it's 2d8.
I'm pretty sure
first
that's how
level.
that works.
Yeah.
I have to look.
Let me hold on. Let
House
me
rules.
actually read it.
It just
When you
is
hit
like-
with a
No,
melee weapon
no, it's-
attack, you can expend one spell slot to deal 2d8 extra radiant damage to the target, plus 1d8 for each spell level higher than the first, and plus 1d8 against undead or fiend.
It's not
It's not
undead or fiend. So yeah,
anything.
like a
Okay,
4th level,
so
it's yeah,
4th
like
level,
a
that would be an additional 3.
an additional 5d8 total.
Additional 5 or
Because it's a
it's
first level
additional
spell
3
gives you
first 2.
yeah, so
5
it's
total D8.
Yeah,
Yeah.
5 total d8.
Okay. This will take a second because I only have 2 d8s. 5 and 4 is 9.
Okay.
8 and 6 to that.
14, 25.
3.
23.
Thanks.
23.
And then
Sorry.
more,
Yep. 23.
Another 8.
So 23,
So
so
31. 31.
Times
So
two.
times
62
2.
plus 32.
62.
So
Plus the original
93.
Has
94.
94,
94 points of damage.
which is
Damn.
Gel. That's you in preparation. Flames whip out along this lash of shadows. The snakeheads begin to hiss as flames begin to consume them. Furthermore, at the apex of your swing, divine energy fills you, and you lash, splitting this creature as it looks at you. The whip strikes between its eyes. You all hear a thunderous, just crashing noise as this creature is torn from tip to tail, and its pieces are shattered against the dune. Moments later, moments later, the shockwave that tears through the sand, the blowback pelting each of you with sand as slag and the glass.
What happened
Pelts
to me?
across you.
I straddled the thing. I landed on top of it.
Oh, well, since you're clarifying that for me now. You take
Make me
5
go.
points of fire damage.
And it's just the rest of it just disappears.
And for a moment, the sand that's blown by the wind ceases as the shockwave has pushed everything away, and you exist all in kind of a bubble of silence as the wind picks back up and sand begins tinking, tink, 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 against you as it has been these last few days.
Well, that's the thing.
I burp up some smoke. Ugh.
You hear Gil from like you're sitting there just standing there like, yeah, what's up? You just hear Gil from the back. Now that's how you take that shit down. Sorry,
Good at taking down Kitty, apparently.
She tore it up.
you tore that cat up.
So I
Is
was just
there
gonna
any?
go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead. I was gonna say, is there anything left on the sand? Just
Pieces,
shrapnel?
shrapnel. There's like pieces of cloth and stuff that you think might be like a pair of socks or like part of an old cloak. Like if you really want to take the time, like you'll find more pieces of your guys' belongings that have been
Oh,
restored inside this. Similar to
was
the
like
last
a-
one.
I thought
There was
like a
something
dude
inside the kitty.
piloting it. It was no.
Oh,
I
no.
was like, oh no.
Oh, yeah. I think what you missed last time, Lucy, was that the cats essentially had little pieces of our belongings inside of them.
oh,
Was
They
like
were
how they were
bloodhound cats.
tracking us.
okay. So there's not a tiny human inside of it.
No.
Not anymore.
Not that you know of.
Sai does actually want to take the chance to look around and see if he can find those red emerald or red gems that he found in the last one.
Yeah, that's one
help
of them,
you.
and this one has a solid crack through it. We'll say this is pretty easy because it's
Oh.
been pretty solidly disassembled. But yeah, one of those same gems that made its eyes.
Well, that was easy. Should we go back?
Yes, I think we are clear to go.
Job
Uh,
done.
I'm just gonna do another scan of the horizon just in case.
Yeah, give me a perception check.
Yeah, not as good as my last one. 16 total.
Nothing apparent. That's you think that if there was anything that might have been hunting you, it's changed its mind.
So-
Lear looks over. She goes, "Dad, close your mouth. Yeah, we know Mom's cool, but
He spits out like just a mouthful of sand.
fucking,
I'm good.
we should get on her
Get us
bad
out
side, right? Yeah.
Are we
Yeah,
still
no,
connected with our minds?
load up.
No, we cancel
No,
that
no.
after
Oh,
the
God.
debacle that was Lord Quidditch.
yeah, yeah.
Someone's never going to be allowed back in the telepathic mind link.
No.
Yeah. If you guys load up, Lear can start taking you to the Kitrava Tiena. Anything you guys would like to discuss in the meantime? Otherwise, we can just push right on through.
Is
I guess
somebody really hurt? Oh, sorry. Continue.
no. I was just gonna say the whole drive back. Sai's just gonna be in the back looking at those rubies. I just want to see if I can notice anything inside them, like maybe like a two-way communication, like I can see back into something that was looking at us.
Okay.
Something like
Make a wisdom saving throw.
Uh-oh.
that. Wow, that's a 9. I thought
9?
my wisdom saves were higher than that.
You focus on them and you get glimpses of something. You're not viewing through through them as if it's a two-way thing. It's all like you're almost falling asleep. You're almost going back into your dream, but you just can't grasp it. It keeps escaping. To everybody else, it looks like Sai's kind of nodding off, looking over this. There's a connection. You don't know if it's between the gems and something else or your dream. So you feel that much.
Okay.
But currently, on the drive, you guys can all take a short rest.
Let's go.
Somebody gets 22 points of healing word from me.
Who is that somebody?
Is it you, Gil?
I'm not gonna
Tell
say no.
Yeah, 22 points to Gil.
Not me.
22 is far more than I need.
Still not full HP, but hey, that feels better.
Okay.
I'm just gonna rub my back.
Doman will find a seat next to Angel and just spend the entire ride with his arm around her.
Mav is just sitting across from you guys, like on the bench in the truck bed, and is like just trying not to make eye contact with you Doman, because he's still traumatized.
That'll be 15 points of healing word to Lord Quinnington.
Thank you.
Whippy.
And an hour or so goes by of driving. Just get your rest. You can spend hit die to heal if you need to. You regain any class features that you get back in a short rest. And you see
15 points to Sai.
Great, thanks.
and you see the distant signs, the telltale banner of the Kitrava Tiena picking up over a dune. You
When
approach.
you say heal by hit die, what do you mean by that?
So like you can expend hit die on a short rest, which allow you to heal. On a long rest, you regain up to half of your total hit die.
What's a hit die?
It's the thing you roll on a short rest to heal.
If you hit short rest on D&D Beyond, it'll tell you like my monk, it's hit die 1d8 plus 2, or rogue 1d8 plus 2.
Thank you for providing the real information. I was very
Yeah.
excited to see how long I could go in that circle.
You're good.
16 points of healing to Angel.
Okay. Cool.
Topping everybody off.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
talking.
it's so nice being able to get
And
my spell slots back on a short rest.
Right?
and,
Pretty great,
and
isn't it?
thus Yoshta brings the world back slightly into balance.
14 points to Doman because I felt bad for leaving him out.
Okay, so when
Thanks.
I took short
I was
rest,
a bit full, but thanks.
Okay.
Just
But I-
feel a little happier inside.
And
A
Quinn,
little
when you hit,
healthier.
When I hit short rest, it gives me like 10 like things
Yeah,
to check.
Yeah,
you
those
can
are your
check
hit die. You
those.
can-
It's just tracking it at that point.
yeah, you can expend however many of those you'd like. So if you
But you only
have
get half of them back on a short rest.
on a long
Or on
rest.
a long rest, sorry.
But you can use those and you heal however many of those
Nice.
you choose. You can roll and you can heal that much on a short
Oh,
rest.
okay, perfect. So
Yeah.
now I'm back up to almost.
It's it's your anti-stab nap.
Ah,
I've been stabbed. Let me sleep that off for a few minutes.
it's actually my burn relief nap. Okay.
Burn relief.
you guys look
Got
over.
some aloe for you.
He's just
I
rubbing
was gonna say
aloe.
just spray it. Just,
Third
yeah.
degree burns that he's just like.
Ouch.
You come over the dune, and there are about 12 skimmers that are very similar to this one. This one's definitely been upgraded. Different vehicles, different sizes, of varying quality. All of them look like they are patchwork to some extent. There's one large one that has the big awning kind of pulled out to the side, where there's a couple older individuals kind of resting, playing cards, and a very large tiefling woman is leaning over a table that's set in the shade, and there's just maps and like weather journals and notes that she's poring over. Dominant, you recognize Barb.
Barb.
And before you're able to approach, here. All right, before you come any closer, let's. Oh fuck! I swore I never went back. I've gone. I left the city just like you said to. And Asalith, the human who tried to mug you, Domin and Angel, the first day that you were in Avarice, he standing, clean shaven head. He's wearing the Nomad's colors now. He has what looks like a makeshift pistol on one hip, and then like two knives kind of strapped to his chest. He's like, and he drops the gun in the sand of the two knives. He's fucking peaceful, yeah. Hey, I'm under the protection of the Kitrava Tiena.
Doman will like double leg vault off the side of the skimmer and land in the sand.
Oh, don't fucking kill me! Don't fucking kill me!
Listen, you're all right. You're in good company here. If Barb hasn't killed you by now, you must be okay. And I would just like push past him and walk over to my sister.
Angel will jump off and see how freaked out he is, and come over like looking terrifying, and give him a hug.
Okay,
Welcome
let
to the
me.
family.
Divine smite.
That is a 3. He legit, like, you loom, and your hug where you say welcome to the family is like half catching him. He has fainted. Like, when you walk over and like loomed over him, his eyes just roll white, and he can.
I lean out. Did he piss himself?
Close enough.
Doman, Barb looks over and she like looks at you and you've been gone long fucking enough. Oh, what'd you do to poor Arceleth?
We didn't do anything really. We met him before you did. Poor bastard pisses himself every time you shake his hand.
Oh, there. You're the lot that should have fucking done at the timing and all. She pulls you into a big, and she, like, you guys are all familiar with how tall Doman is. Barb is maybe 3 inches taller.
Jesus.
And built like a brick shithouse. She is, anybody, if you play Overwatch 2, Junker Queen, like that kind of build. And she wraps you up in a big hug and puts you down. Yes. Try to scare him too bad. He's not good for much, but he's a decent guard and a good fuck. So, what are you back?
Well, we have a hell of a story, if we're being honest. Let me grab a drink and I'll let you in on it.
Yeah, fuck it. Hey, Jabal, drinks! And one of the older, yeah, your fucking self. Is no, Jamal, I'm in fucking charge. Get the goddamn drinks, or I'll kick your ass again. Fine, fine. He stands up, works his way into the large vehicle that's next to me. You might be in charge, but it's my truck. Tensions are high. We can't make heads or tails of what's supposed to be the entrance to this old tomb. Guardian seems peaceful enough, but won't let anyone in. Plus, it's hot as fuck in there. She
Hotter than it is out here, huh?
by a right sort. She gestures, and you see the large dune that's behind the camp. There's some like digging equipment that's pulled out in a kind of a large excavation, and you see the entrance to a cavern. With
We're getting pretty used to some hot weather, anyways.
yeah.
Because we all just got burned. Sorry, that was really bad.
No, you're good. I was in Barb's head, who has no idea that happened. Yeah, we'll fill you in after you've had a chance to dressed up.
I guess first order business is introductions. This, and I'll point down at like my shin. This is Sai. He's basically a member of the family now, our own little hair and gone friend.
I was gonna say I got out of the skimmer and was like helping Lear help Mav into the building or wherever we're headed. So,
which other members of the Nomads who know Lear and Mav immediately are like kind of helping and kind of ushering around. Pleasure, Sai. Okay.
This is Yoshida.
Hi.
I'm gonna let her just. There's really no explaining her. Just you'll figure
What?
that out. It's a compliment, I promise.
Okay. I'm Yoshida.
Please.
This is Lord Quinnington.
He's shiny.
Recently acquired. Yeah, and
Quite.
you can't seem to dirty it. And I'll just rub on the chest plate.
Hockaloogie on that.
That's actually Barb legitimately looks you up and down and just like spits on the front of your armor, which just immediately goes, you really got it. Oh, something.
And our most recent addition is Gil. Again, I don't know if I could explain him.
I'm a time traveler.
Yeah, another one you're going to need to unpack in time.
We'll come back to that one. Hey.
I'm back in time.
All right. Make yourself as comfortable as you can. So you've got your own. You can bring your vehicle into the circle. So we haven't had too much trouble since we settled around this part. everything I've got. And she's shuffling around like the table. She kind of pulls off to the side, and it's an old journal. She goes, everything seems to say this area is protected by something, and it's been a pretty good spot to camp. We just can't make heads or tails of the tomb that's supposed to be here.
Tomb for what?
Fuck if we know. That's tombs generally mean treasure, especially if they come from the old world, and it doesn't seem to get much older than this.
Sounds like you guys might not be the only ones aware of this, from what we've heard inside the city.
Oh, that's we got word. Rashid, what was who was it? Some noble wanted something from inside. Fucking helpful, Rashid. Thanks. Yeah, we got a commission. Most of this was sent by some family in the city. There was they say there's a treasure or a artifact, some tool that they'll pay us more gold than we've ever seen. Is exactly what they said, which it's nice. I've seen a lot of gold. They
Do
didn't
you
stipulate
remember
it was
which
the most gold
family?
we've seen at once. Was that Angel?
Do you remember which family?
No, something. It was a company. Some weird fucking name. Something about
Company
a
of
bird.
Convenience.
I've got enough cock from my fucking fainted boo. He better fucking wake up. That's all I'm saying. No, that's
You'll be
something about a bird. You got the contract a few months back. We just haven't been. We've only just now been able to excavate the cavern about 2 weeks ago, and it's just too fucking hot to do any exploring.
Would I have not recognized anything from that description?
Potentially, not for the reason I think Lord Quinnington would specifically be aware.
More, I just wondered if I had any inclination of which family would be interested in looting treasures that has something to do with a bird.
So the treasure didn't have anything to do with the bird. The person that hired them was something to do with the bird.
No,
And
no.
the
So I mean, do I know like a
uh,
family that would that I would think of with a bird that would be interested in treasure in the?
Not specifically, because this is not actually a family. This would be Sparrow. Sparrow had issued a contract for whatever was here. But if we can get in, he said there was one thing he wanted, and everything else was free for the taking. There'd be plenty.
Well, I'm sure we can help you do our best, at least, to help you get in after we've had drinks. I should probably let you know that there were a couple of big, what would you call them, machine cats? Mech cats that followed us halfway out here. We didn't want to lead them to camp, so we killed them both.
We took
But
care of them.
there have been people trying to follow us out here, so if you see anything funky,
You know, we've always managed to. We can fight off anything a city folk could send at us, unless you've angered something really old or really unusual. We'll be fine.
Like both.
kind
Something.
of hoping we haven't.
I
But
don't like the vagary there, but I'm sure we can handle it. And if we've got to move on for a while and come back, this ain't moving. Hasn't moved for hundreds of years yet. But rest, please. And that's Jamal kind of tottering out with a tray that's laden with drinks and prickly pears, like cactus fruit. He sets it out, and Barb reaches out and catches the pitcher as it's about to tip over the notes. He goes, "Not a table for eating, Jamal. That. Make yourself comfortable. I'm going to look over this. That's Amina should be back soon. She went out to see if she can map out the cave. Rest, you all look like shit. So I'm going to get Oceleth inside. Interested to see what you've been up to, brother."
I'll palm two of the prickly pears and throw one up in the air and catch it in my mouth. Sure. and I'll sit down next to her while everybody else goes to do whatever they're going to do.
I'm gonna help her pick up the poor fainted guy. I'll grab him by his legs and start hauling him.
She's at his shoulders, so you guys are kind of carrying, and she goes, if he doesn't wake up, Angel offered you up as a sacrifice to be next, shiny boy. And
Don't
again,
threaten me with a good time.
if she's 3 or 4 inches taller than Doman, she's equally taller than you, because you guys are
Yeah, it's about the
very
same height.
similar in height. He wasn't so much of a threat. That's the threats if you don't do well. Haul Aslith into the one of the larger skimmers. This one's built like a tank. And you see, for the first time, you get to see the inside of like an active nomad caravan vehicle, and it's built very much like very tiny home living. Like there's a raised bed, and she has like a small sitting area with a little table underneath. That's everything equipped. The little kitchenette. Like they live out of their vehicles. That's Angel and Doman's is a purely utilitarian like truck. Everybody else is living in what are effectively Arcano Punk Sprinter vans. Aslith gets kind of settled in. She tucks him in and then just tips a glass of water onto him. And he's like, "Don't kill me! I'm not going to kill you." And she kind of says, she goes, "Get on your way, shiny man. Looks like he's alive. Lucky you." She taps him on the cheek. She goes, "I swear, Aslith, they've come for me." Back out of the van. What do the rest of you guys want to do? That's Angel and Doman, you guys are home. Lear and Mav are kind of getting settled into one of the larger, like, shared space vehicles. That
You
can,
said there were drinks.
There are. It is non-alcoholic. It's effectively like lemonade. Cool. Able to cool down a little bit out of the heat and shade.
Is Barb staying with Aslith, or is she coming back out to the
She's
mats?
checking on him, but she'll be back out in a few.
Okay, then I'll just hang out at the table.
Okay. Anything else anybody wants to do, or just fast forward a little bit?
I was gonna say, Sai's just gonna eat and kind of, I guess, be off by himself. Like not like way across the room or something, but just like kind of chilling off to the side a little bit. So.
So is it the whole tribe that's here, or is it just like a portion of the tribe?
Yeah, you always have like some satellite groups that run around looking for smaller salvage, but whenever the tribe has like a larger excavation, there's probably 30 or 40 people here. There's probably about 90% of the tribe settled in.
Angel's gonna be going around and just like saying hi and like, hey, you know what I mean?
Catching back up. Hey.
Yeah.
She's, somebody's working on one and like, I can't get it to work. And you walk and go, hey, and you hit the side of it and it drums to life. Soft music kind of begins rolling over the camp as the vehicle thrums. After a little bit, 20 minutes or so, Barb comes out on her own. She's, "I don't know what the fuck you did to him, brother, but he's a sight. But it's been
Yeah.
months."
I don't remember him being this jumpy when we met him, but
He
well,
came.
time
He
does
said,
something.
he said when he was chased into the city by what he described as death mad demons. I figured it was
The haunts.
probably Angel, but couldn't be sure.
Please, we both know I'm the demon in that pairing.
That's true. But you're more the troublemaker, right? She's the terrifying one.
Not wrong there.
So what
So
brings
what's Yoden
you?
about?
Well, he's off with Amina. That's there, checking out the entrance to the cave. He's hoping that he can commune or some shit. You know how he does. The guardian to the entrance is more his speed than anyone else, and he's able to better abide the heat than most of us. They should be back in a few minutes. I'd hope so. That's their schedule to be back about this time.
Right then. If we got a minute, I mean, we always know the city folk are a little fucked in the head, but there's some dark shit going on in there. And then I don't want to roleplay it, but we'll just go through the entire story of taking celestial energy from Asmir and the whole 9 yards and the murder at the Kael'dan place, yada yada yada.
Yeah, you run through all of it, and she's kind of processing, and from behind you here, that is quite the story. And you turn, and the much shorter but thick built Earth Ganassi form, kind of pulling his hood back, of Starkeeper Yoden, who's slightly hunched, but not much. A half elven woman who you know to be Amina, one of the scouts, kind of behind him, who just nods to you. It is no under the troubles to bring you back here.
Thought we'd sorted 2 of them out and just uncovered a whole heap more.
The way the troubles be. Did Sparrow take care of you into town?
He took us in. He did a lot for us, if the stories are believed. But yeah, he's not all you thought he was. And I'll tell the story about him and
I'll show him
him
the
being a
picture.
god.
Look, it's me and
Oh, yeah.
it's me.
That's interesting.
Sparrow.
He always struck me as an odd man, but the depths of which are troubling to me. Come, sit. I'm glad that your sister brought you a refreshment. We should speak about the things you've been through and what's to come. He sits. So I know now the trouble that brings you back. Perhaps it is in a good time that you have come. We cannot make hide a hair of what lies beyond. And if what you say about Sparrow is true, we owe nothing of what we find in the tomb to no man. Barb goes, Sparrow, that's right. He's the one. I believe they.
Oh, he's the one that made the contract with you.
As he's the one that told us where the tomb was. I sent word that we had found it, and but I had not received nothing until I heard from you. So I'm sorry that I'm assuming you did not get my letters. I'm glad to see Malv and Leah are safe returned.
We picked them up, and that was kind of the last of it. We figured we'd best be coming home after that.
You filled in some of the pieces, it seems. I wonder if this is connected then. The Sparrow with his fingers in so many different pies, as it were.
Why is he sticking his fingers in pies?
There's a finger. There's a figure of speech, young man. Perhaps you city folk, all your wealth has clouded your mind.
Whoa.
Particularly spiked comment for those two.
No,
We don't mind the clouds. We live in the clouds.
stay in the
That
sands
is-
a while. The sand brushes all things clean. Perhaps you will learn something, young man. Perhaps just the lesson of why it is important sometimes to not be so shiny.
I don't like you.
I'm still working my way out about you.
Leodin, I had sent you a letter a while back regarding a few books. I know I'm home now, and I don't plan to be leaving anytime soon. But I'd kind of still like to get those. I know it's kind of low on the priority list with the tomb and all, but I was hoping I could secure those from you, and I was hoping that you might have a spare set of tribal colored garments lying around. Maybe Herringon size. I'll make sure that Sai can't hear me before I say that.
Sure, we got some clothes for the small folk. Yes.
Okay. I'm sure the rest of them would love it, but that one's particularly important.
And I did get your letter. I have in my home some books I think that would be of help to you, but we've not made any headway into the tome itself, so anything new is still yet to be discovered. Fine. We can try find the answers to your questions. And if I lost track of what I was going to say, but
That's the best of.
if you and your friends can take a crack at the gate, perhaps you'll have better luck than us.
That sounds
So
fun.
no. Everything she says
I
is
think
cryptic.
if we can rest for a night, we'd be at better shape to do so.
No the way of the clan. That's all the welcome. Make yourselves at home. We can consider an attempt on the tomb to be the way your friends care to wait. You two have offered more than enough help in the past. Ask whatever you need. The clan will provide if we can.
We appreciate it. I do wish we, and I'll look at Angel, still had Avi with us. He probably be a great help in cracking mysteries of Crest knows how long ago.
Very much so. If you get a chance to look at our schema, this friend of ours made it quite useful.
I can put Farah and Layla on to looking at it. Anything that we can use to improve our own would be good. Fine. But now, make yourselves at home. Welcome back home. Watch yourself. He looks at Sir Quinnington. The sands are a dangerous place for those that may not know where to tread.
As he says, watch himself, I undo my chest plate and look at myself in my armor.
Poor baby. Okay, come on, let's find a place to go to sleep.
He leans over to Angel. This one's not going to survive in the sand too long.
He will do better than you think.
Take your word for it. Make yourselves at home. Yell if you need me.
I
will fetch your
hug,
books.
I will hug Yoden before he goes, and hug Barb. And before we depart, say, and if you don't mind, it's been a long time since I've had my family back together. I think we're going to go sleep in the same room for once.
Take the bunks to yourself. We've got room to spare. And all of you guys can convene up. You'll have one of the larger vehicles that is usually meant for like 2 families to share. Just yourself, everyone together.
I'm gonna go sip. Is there a fire? Is this a type of?
Yeah, that's in the center. There's a large bonfire that's kind of being built up. They're gonna light it as soon as the sun begins to go down.
I'm gonna go have a quick spirit session, and hope I don't fall asleep before
Okay.
I head back into the RV.
Okay. As they light, the bonfire is lit. There's a young man who begins playing just a very fast-paced song on his violin. And some of the younger people, not necessarily children, but not excluding them, kind of begin to dance around the fire, and bottles are brought out that are not just lemonade, but are passed around, and people are taking drinks, and there's music, and Domin and Angel, you guys kind of peering out through the windows can see like it's kicking up. There's a celebration, people being like celebrating the newcomers and you and yours returning. And the song that begins to play is a celebration of a clan brought back together. That you've heard before, but it's not generally played. Like it's not the usual song to kick off a party because there's usually not cause for it. There's many more songs about a clan losing someone or falling apart than there is about one coming back together and being reformed.
If Mav is up for it and well enough, I will suggest everybody go out and partake. But if he's not, I'll just open the door to the RV, stand outside, lean against it and clap along to the music or participate at a distance.
Yes. If we were still in the city, I think that dancing would be off the table. But man, have I missed the drink that Starkey Bjorn makes?
Well, get on out there, kid. And I'll open the
He-
door for him.
He goes and Lear goes, I'll keep an eye on him. And follows after
Who does?
Lear.
Oh, okay.
I grab Lord Quiddington and I drag him to like the dance. We're dancing. This is dancing.
This is-
Does this dancing feel familiar?
oh no.
A little bit. So if Sai is being Sai, are you still kind of just remaining off on your own?
Yeah, just kind of keep him to myself.
After a little bit of that, Lear will approach you and go, come on, Sai. Troubles of the city are behind us. Dance with me.
All right, just this once.
Okay. And she calls out, he goes, Zara. And the man playing the violin, he goes, don't stop playing. And pulls you into the dance for one dance.
I get out my violin
Okay.
and I start playing with him.
Okay. Give me a performance check. This is a
No,
song that
okay.
you wouldn't have heard
Please
before.
fucking fail this. Please fail this.
Just basic chords. Just basic chords.
Nat 20.
Oh fuck.
Natural 20. That's you fall perfectly into step. That's it's not a
And-
song you've heard, but come on, everybody
with my-
uses the CGD progression. Easy shit.
And with my violin, you guys start being able to start floating and you're flying and dancing and it's really sweet.
Zara looks and sees everybody, their feet beginning to lift the ground, and you just catch like a twinkle in his eye, and he slightly changes the melody he's playing, and the smoke begins to weave like in between people as everybody's dancing and like under their feet, so everybody's dancing on like wisps of white smoke, creating just a very surreal. Especially if anybody partakes in the drink, there's
Yes.
a special nomad distillation that's made from the venom of certain vipers out here that is highly potent, and if not moderated correctly, is a very potent psychedelic as well.
I
But
think Lord
this is
Quiddington
from-
is having a real good time.
this is from
Real
Jotun's
bad time.
personal brew, so it's like having very like well-tempered absinthe and not the wormwood that makes you cut your ear off and paint with your blood, which is a thing.
So while everybody's dancing and having a good time, Michelle's gonna kind of lean over to Domin and say, "Well, we have a moment. Do you want to try that thing out?"
Literally just grabs her by the wrist and takes her back into the caravan.
Okay,
I just
we
start
know
playing
what
louder.
you two are doing for the rest of the
Yeah.
night.
One of the
give me-
downsides of the sands is there's no insulation in the mix.
It's all right. If the music's loud enough, you might get away with it.
What are the rest of you guys doing? Anything else that we want to role play? Not Dom and Angel.
That's what most players are doing of that.
We're
I'm
fading to
drinking
black on
and
you
playing.
two.
Drinking, playing, and dancing. That's what I'm doing.
Gil is just pulling a John Cena. Anyway,
For him, this is like listening to old school music. Like,
yeah, it is. It is. It's very old.
Little lady featherweight's following him around because he's got that chicken feet on his feet that I glued on.
Every time she gets close, extinction.
Okay. Sai, Lear is happy to dance the evening away as long as he wants to.
Yeah, I'll just try to enjoy the evening until everybody's kind of settling down and going to bed. And then I will go off somewhere where nobody's at. So whenever that time comes, I'll do my thing. So
Okay. I think unless there's anything specific anyone wants to do, people dance and drink into the night. They'll begin to kind of just fade off to where they sleep, wherever their homes are. And Sai, you can step away.
okay,
Kind
I'll
of a
walk.
hidden spot.
Yeah, I'll walk Lear back to the RV as we're calling it, and just kind of say goodnight, and then I'll head out into a dark area somewhere where nobody's at.
Okay. I'm gonna say easy enough to do.
And when I get out there, first thing I want to do is just see if I can spot anybody, like any hidden creature or anybody
Okay,
hiding.
give me a
anywhere,
perception check.
so. That would be where did it go? 28.
28. Okay, that's you know where like the guards are, the people that are kind of keeping an eye. I want very specifically, Gil, would you be watching out for Sai?
Yeah.
Okay, give me a perception check, and then Sai, give me a stealth check if you're trying to sneak off on your own.
Okay. That would be a 19 stealth.
14 plus 8 is 22. So
you see Sai gonna go off on his own. And then Gil, give me if you're pursuing him, give me a stealth check. If you're just kind of marking where he went.
I mean, I'm gonna keep him in eyesight. So, I mean,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, give me your stealth. That's
Oh, okay. Not terrible. Not great. Actually, no, that's pretty good. 18.
18. So Sai, when you're kind of looking for hidden creatures, you spot Gil at the edge. He's not again, it doesn't seem like he's following you, but he's kind of making sure to like he sees that you've gone off on your own.
Gotcha. I'll just kind of keep track of him, but not necessarily like worry about him too much. And then I'm just gonna kind of like turn away so that he can't really see my mouth, and just say, "Sparrow, I know you're out there." We need to talk. We need to talk.
There's some just little scraggly pieces of vegetation, and the shadow they cast is slightly darker than just the dim twilight around you. And stepping out of them, Sparrow, pocket watch, looking back and forth. He's just spinning it over his finger. And what would you say we have to talk about?
Kind of surprised you showed up.
I knew it was coming. It's been a time. Odd place you found yourself.
Well, got to stick together, so wherever they go, I go, I guess.
For now, what do you want to talk about?
Why are you afraid of me?
Not so much afraid of you, as in afraid of what you could become.
I'm just a normal person. Nothing special about me.
Right. And it's just convenience that brought you and your friends together, intermixed you with so many grand scale plans and ideas, walking alongside a god for so long. Two, in fact. How long can you fool yourself into thinking that you're just another regular person? It seems like bad luck just happens to find you. That you're cursed. You're broken. Is that how you feel?
I mean, how can you not? Everything falls apart around me.
A feeling I know all too well. I fear you the same way one might fear their own reflection, not liking what they see, wishing something could be different or changed. I watch a man who walks through a world that shuns him, and even as it does, it rejects his hand, though he could save it. It doesn't get better, Sai. He breaks you, or you break it. My recommendation is you don't give it the chance.
I know they want me to be a part of this family, but
I had that once too. Brothers and sisters I found. What do you feel?
that it's just one more heartbreak coming.
It always is.
And I don't need any of them getting hurt being around me.
It's the way of the world. They'll be hurt with or without you. It just hurts you to be around it when it happens.
Is that why I've been having these visions?
Likely. You're capable of making change. The last vision you had with would have been with ruby eyes, yeah?
Yeah.
Didn't play out quite as exactly as the last ones. In bits and pieces, but changed, yeah? By the hands of you and your friends.
That is true. I guess I need to
Shows that-
stop ignoring them.
Shows that fate's not quite as set as we might think, though it always tries to push back when we seek to change it. What I've learned is the only thing that's consistent is the pain that follows. The hopelessness, the despair. And it's just as much a part of you as it is me. It begins to turn back to the shadows that it came out of. Is there anything else you want to ask?
You said you could give somebody back something that's lost for the sacrifice of another.
Sometimes. What do you seek?
Just keep an ear open.
I will. And he steps into the shadows and disappears. A black feather landing on the ground in front of you.
I'll pick it up and tuck it away. And then I'll
Okay.
take a look and see where Gil's at. If he's still been kind of hanging out.
I mean, since Sparrow appeared, he got a bit closer, but not crazy close.
And then I'll walk right at him.
He'll see you clock him, and he'll just turn around, looking up at the sky, kind of kicking at the ground a little bit.
You're up late.
Oh, hey, Sai, didn't see you there.
Yeah, I'm sure. And I'll just keep walking and go to bed.
Okay.
Okay, have a good one. Night.
Awkward.
It was awkward.
Okay.
It's at this point, Lord Quiddington starts to realize, like, he's trying to figure out where his bed is.
Didn't think about it ahead of time.
People are. You see Gil. There's another couple people, just kind of still milling around the leftovers, the holdouts, leaning against one of the larger, not one of the larger, one of the smaller vehicles, one that you've been to, the home of Aslith and Barb. Barb is kind of leaning against it. She sees you like wandering about, and she just cocks an eyebrow. You doing all right?
It seemed to have slipped my mind that I should have brought some camping supplies.
Oh, you shy a bed, shiny one.
Oh God.
A bit, yeah.
Good luck with that. And she goes into her vehicle and shuts the door behind her.
Sir Quinnington, you could probably crash in the back of the sand skimmer.
All right. He just trudges over.
And Sir Quinnington is going to experience the nightmare of someone that has lived in the city their whole life, trying to
Oh.
sleep in the silent, like the absolute quiet that is.
I'm going to try to sleep on
Nature.
a steel bed, bed of a vehicle, where I've never slept in anything other than a bed my whole life, in the pitch quiet, in the
Fancy,
cold of night.
fluffy.
Yeah, that's what you're going to do. So everybody gets a long rest.
Yes.
Sir Quinnington, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw for me.
Uh,
I got a 21.
21. You're okay. You don't sleep great. When you wake up, you've got one hell of a crick in your back. Like that lower just beneath where the ribs connect to your spine, like when you get a knot right there and you can't it's the one spot you can't just pop. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Everybody
probably
gets,
should have told you sleeping in the sand is a little better than the truck, but
Was
oh,
Gil just sleeping in the sand next to the truck?
yes, he laid out his cloak and just kind of spread out his cloak and laid down on the cloak and just shifted the sand in a way to where it's just a nice little bed.
I look at Gil, and he's just kind of comfortable, and I just walk over him.
Just scattering sand into the road.
As I'm holding my back.
I'll be back in just a second.
Of course.
Upon waking, everybody gets 11 temporary hit points.
Ooh,
That's so nice of Dolman.
I don't even know I'm doing it.
11?
11.
Does that act as a heal if you're under max HP?
No, it just goes to 10.
But your long rest should put you at maximum HP.
Okay.
I'm going to sneak off when the appropriate time comes.
Yeah, I'm gonna sit here and look at my spells because the fuck.
What's the appropriate time? Are you just looking to sneak off for a little bit on your own?
I was going to sneak off and go look at the guardian that's guarding the temple.
Okay, that's you know the way to the cave. There's all the excavation equipment around it. We go here.
I rolled a 14 on perception to see if I notice. But
Yeah, you have to give me your stealth check if you're trying to sneak off.
That's sneak. Stealth. Oh, that's 22.
22. Okay. So Sai does not see her. Do you go into the cave?
I'm going to get within 30 feet of the guardian.
So you're going into the cave.
Yes.
Okay, so let me grab this. Here we go. Upon entering the cave, Yoshida, it is a sweltering heat. And you quickly realize that the heat is due to the flow of lava from within this dune, which is stone. You realize that it's a mountain that's been covered in sand. And there's this flow.
Is this Aladdin?
Well, I don't know. Well, maybe.
Robin Williams, the Guardian?
Ooh, there's
Why is this? Sorry, this is doing something weird for me. Let me do this really quick. 'Cause it's a really cool tool, but sometimes it gets a little difficult to really sort out what is happening. There we go. So then I can take this here, bam, boom. Okay. The lava flow runs about 5 feet across. It wouldn't be terribly difficult to jump across as Yoshida heads alone into the cavern.
I'm
So you
going to
all
get
are
there
eating breakfast or something. Well, there's a
and
nice.
then quickly realize. Or do I see the Guardian at all, or do I have to get across the...
You got your little token there. Show me how far into the cave you go.
Uh-oh.
Lord have mercy. Okay.
Oh, I might.
Okay. Is this the... Is that
Yeah.
the
So
clitoris?
that's the entrance. That's the so that's a mountain goat. You can go up or you can go above or below that. You chose the one spot that isn't path. Let me make sure
Okay.
I can see this.
Wait, I
correctly.
gotta be able to see.
So
No. Oh shoot, I moved it.
yeah. So the dark spot is the top of the
Oh,
cave. Yeah.
okay,
Light spot.
sorry.
Light spot. Oh.
I try to see if I get to where I can cross it, but I don't cross it yet.
So So here, getting up to the edge there, you can see across the lava flow, and a ways out, this ancient-looking tree. Its roots coming down through the top of the mountain. Make a perception check.
Oh no. Oh no.
13.
13. From the distance you're at, it just seems like an ancient tree.
I get really spooked, and like when you run up the stairs from the basement and it's dark, just gotta book it right back
Yeah.
out.
One
Like
thing
you start to
you-
walk away normally and then just like quickly pick up pace.
You will note
Mhm.
the cave is obscenely hot. Like, and it's maybe in the high 90s out in the sands in the sun, and it is a dramatic like tick up in heat.
If I
Is
make
it
it out of the
hot?
cave with nothing happening, I'm just gonna walk up to breakfast and be like, "Oh, hey guys,
Yeah.
what are we having?"
Is it hot enough to take like damage, or is it just like
Nope. Not necessarily. Hot enough that people might have to make saves against exhaustion. But
Great.
Huh. What's for breakfast?
Side gestures to the
Hey.
table.
a sweat-drenched Yoshida.
Sleep all right?
Oh, yeah, I slept great. What are we doing today?
spelunking?
Well, I don't think that's too far from the truth. Yeah.
Oh, I slept good. To be honest, I just just took a little look-see down in the cave, and I did fine. I'm super brave, and I came right back because I was like, oh yeah, they definitely want to see this. But are we doing that today, or are we?
Probably, yeah, after we get done with breakfast.
Okay,
And
well,
I'll
just so you
pop,
know,
like,
it's
a hard-boiled egg
really
in my mouth
hot
or
down
something.
there, and you don't want it all in your tummy, and it's just like, ooh, ooh, ooh. Might have another acid reflex attack.
Point in the right direction this time, will you?
Okay.
Jotun looks over and goes, beyond what we talked about yesterday, there's not much else I have to say. I trust you two. And again, if you need anything from us, let us know. But we have not been able to make our way past the Guardian. So, best of luck.
Can you tell us what you've seen so far? Is it just
Just-
standing in the way? Is it fighting back? What's the issue?
She seems to have grown over the entrance to the tomb. She says she cannot allow passage till the right ones arrive. Claims it to be her task. Maybe it be you. Maybe you be the one that can chop down the tree. But our weapons have made no scratch on it, and she has watched and laughed as we've tried.
Oh, so the tree's alive?
The tree seems to be alive, and the person in it. But we cannot harm the wood. We cannot harm the woman.
We can take a look. As long as we know we're not, fighting like any puppet monsters or something crazy like that.
That sounds fucking insane. Why would you say something like that?
Just first thing that came to my mind. I just didn't want to be fighting anything. Just want to know what I'm getting into.
What has the city done to your brain? You
see some weird shit in there.
Hopefully the sand will smooth you back out. But let us know. Let us know what you find. Otherwise,
One other question. If we can get in at all, what are we looking for? Obviously, anything of value, but specifically,
anything of value. Does Sparrow? He mentioned there was a statue. The statue held a weapon. It was the weapon that he wanted. Beyond that, I do not know. He said we would know it when we saw it.
He didn't warn us not to touch it, or
well, he
very look at it for 30 seconds.
Very explicitly stated that he wanted us to bring it to him. So I would assume that it's safe. But hearing your stories about him, it makes me wonder. So it may not be the safe thing.
Who knows? Maybe we can't even get past the Guardian, and it won't make a bit of difference anyway.
It won't. I was near ready to send Barb at it. If anybody can chop through a tree, it'd be her. But
anybody we got, at least.
Good luck, I suppose.
Super stoked about this, you guys. Super duper stoked.
Well, anybody got anything they need to do before we head down, or
I'm gonna
we want to go tackle a Guardian?
Do a quick spirit session.
Okay.
That gives me 12.
Anything else anyone wants to do in preparation of this?
Does Gil know what's hot in there?
It has been mentioned by Doma that it's toasty.
Then with that,
not Doma, by Jotun.
He's gonna go try to find some small, how do I put this? Small sacks or small articles of clothing, and just kind of make a makeshift like a bag or just something like that. Put a little bit of sand in there, and then he's going to cast Prestidigitation and have that sand be cool for an hour.
Okay. Nice.
Rachel, you're muted.
Thanks.
So,
Barb comes out of one of the bunk vans and tosses Doman a small bag. And says, "You're asking for that," and peek in its clothes that seem to be like a child's size, a little bit larger.
I'll pocket them for now.
You're going down into the cave then?
I think that's where we're headed. I think somebody's just making some quick preparations, and we'll try our hand at it.
Excellent. If you can't, I've been sharpening my axe.
We'll let you know if we need your muscle.
All right. She kind of goes back about her business. Are you guys ready to go into the cave?
Last thing I would do is,
Hmm.
as we're getting ready to leave, so I would just find Lear and Mav. I'm assuming they're together, and just leave them a feather, and just say, "I don't think anything's gonna happen, but you know how things have been with us. If something does, and you need the Birdman, I don't know if this is how he's communicating with us, but here's one just in case."
Thanks. And Lear picks it up and goes, be safe.
You too.
As you leave, you hear Mav go, your boyfriend is kind of all dark and brooding, yeah? Shut up, Mav.
I
So,
leave my chicken, and I'm like, Lear, no one's gonna eat Lady Featherweight, right?
probably not.
Can you watch her
I will
again?
do. Yes, I'll keep an eye on her. Yoshia, you're
Thank-
fine.
I think she'd be roasted in the cave.
Yes, probably. It sounds like it's not particularly comfortable down there. I've got her. I'll keep an eye on Spark too.
Oh, good. What? Do we need Spark?
You look over and Spark, who has just been immobile, like he's pretty much just like a dog robot toy. She goes, I don't think you will. I was just saying I'll keep an eye on him.
Well, like,
Mav
could he help us?
Mav taps on him and he like wobbles.
Oh.
Okay.
Does he need to charge? Does he have a son? Never
I
mind.
don't-
We can worry about it later.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't know what to plug him into. Yeah, go on. We'll be
Okay. Okay.
We'll see if we can't get Spark working again.
Thank you.
Yeah. See you soon.
Question: if I were to make a couple of those, would they all work, or would it just stop the cool on the last one that I cast?
Yeah,
on?
that's prestidigitation, isn't concentration, I think. So you can make the whole
Okay,
cool
then I'm
thing
gonna
in the bags for everyone.
yeah, I'm gonna do it for everybody.
Instead of like the little heat pads that you put in your pockets, we've all got little like cool pads.
Ice
Yeah.
cubes.
So I was thinking like drape it like around like the back side of your neck, kind of
Oh
thing.
yeah, like
to-
those
to hold up
rice
over here.
things.
Exactly.
Yeah, smart.
And it says you can have up to 3 non-instantaneous effects active.
Does
for
it?
prestidigitation.
Okay.
Yeah, the very
So then
bottoms.
Okay.
I will do 3.
Okay.
So whoever gets it gets it.
I'll do 3. So
What
Okay, cool.
question or what order did Yosha and I's interactions happen with Lear? I'm curious.
Yours, I'm gonna say yours would have been after,
Okay.
because you were specifically waiting until you were about to leave.
Yeah. So then a side note, because I didn't know she was going to go in there. As they walk past each other, Sai will accidentally shoulder check Yosa. Oh, sorry. And he'll just keep walking.
Okay. This is getting out of hand. He's really upset about something. It wasn't my fault. I didn't just threw up. Oh no.
And then forward. There we go.
Okay. All right. And you guys are gathered at the entrance to the cave. What order do you guys want to go in? Like you got your little mini tokens. Just let me know what you guys are doing.
I'm like hyping myself up. I'm like, yes, I can do this.
Gil is pretty much always gonna follow at this point. He's more just taking everyone else's lead.
I was going to say I'll go first, but it looks like Quennington wants to go first.
it's in there.
Courtney's running. Yeah, there is the large lava flow. It's 5 to 10 feet or 10 feet across. Sorry, I was zoomed out so that made it one square. It is 10 feet across. According to the rules of jumping,
I
your
will
strength with a
be in
running
there as
start,
soon as this loads.
you're able to jump up to, I believe it's a number of feet equal to your strength score. Where's jumping? Long jump. If you move 10 or more feet, you can jump a number of feet up to your strength score. If you do it So if your strength score is higher than 10, you can just jump across it, no problem.
Alright.
Does that create an issue for anybody? Does anybody have a strength score of less than 10? Or if you're Psy and you can jump like 40 goddamn feet?
25.
I'm good.
If I can do it with my strength score, then I will not use rabbit hop. I'll just
Okay.
jump over. So
Yeah, that's
Oh, come on.
Woohoo!
it's almost like that's only a problem if you are trying to rapidly get away from something or
I have a limited amount of uses of those.
the cave is incredibly hot. But those of you with cold sand aren't feeling its effects so much. What was that, Doman?
I was going to say, Doman, as he jumps, he's going to cast Levitate on himself and just use the horizontal momentum to carry him as far as he wants.
Just
And then when he lands,
it
I'll
up.
just eyeball Psy.
Cute.
I like push him
Oh.
further because he's levitating.
And all of you get your glance at the tree. A tall, kind of dark gray roots and bark that go from the floor where they seem to surround a large staircase, the roots forming bars that cover it, too tight for anybody to really fit through, an inch or two between. The rest of the tree growing up and into the ceiling, roots almost forming branches.
When we get within 60 feet, I want to use Divine Sense, and it'll tell me the location of any celestial, fiend, or undead, and I can detect good and evil.
Okay. No celestials or fiends. You do get the sense of undead. A single undead presence at an angle down to the right. And you said you can detect good and evil?
Yeah.
This is good.
Good undead?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. And is there any feeling from the tree itself?
Nothing from the tree.
Guys, I want to try something, but I have to get a little closer. So somebody want to go with me?
Thigh steps backwards.
Of course.
Oh,
I'll go
Okay.
up with you.
thank you.
Okay.
Hey,
Okay.
Andrew, just because
Just
I don't
promise
think you're
not to
on.
burp on me again.
I'm not going to. I didn't know what I was doing. It's all new. Okay. All right. I'm going to cast True Strike on it.
On the tree?
Yeah.
Okay. What were you saying?
I was going to
Well-
ask you if you intended for this music. I don't think your Discord's coming through. I would have asked you on that.
Oh, sorry. That's.
Oh, you're good.
Boom. There we go.
Very
Change it up a
happy. I
little
just
bit.
didn't know if that was the vibe you were going
Let
for.
me go. Let's go.
I point a
That's who I
finger
think it is.
Here we are.
and I go,
True strike. All right. The next attack against the tree will have the +10.
but I get a brief insight into the target's defenses.
Okay. It has an AC of 20,
Okay.
damage resistance of 25. On a single attack, you have to deal more than 25 points of damage to deal any damage to it.
Damn.
Seems like it might be a super paladin moment here. Maybe.
As you guys have gotten closer, you realize that the tree has a metallic glint to it, like brushed copper and steel. The bark is like iron shavings. And as you approach, you hear a voice.
Who goes there?
I believe that's the question I should be asking. Who does go there?
I'm Lord Quiddington.
A lord. I don't know that I've ever been visited by a lord, the voice directionless echoing through the cavern. Sir Lord Quiddington, I don't suppose you would deign to let me know why you're here.
We're here for a sword.
You know, it's strange. It's not the first time somebody has asked me for a sword.
I don't know if it's your sword. We're here to find a sword.
I believe you've come the wrong way. I guard no such sword.
But we
And
were told this is a tomb where there would be a sword.
you must have been misinformed, young man. And you all kind of look, the voice, that directionless voice, has kind of taken more shape. And a woman sits on the branch of the tree with green skin, clothes formed of vines and flowers. She looks not old, but get the sense of timelessness from her.
It clicked finally.
I
I kept watching you, waiting for it to click.
Oh, watching me?
Yeah.
Oh, I've been thinking it for a long time.
We're just
Have you?
assuming right now. Also, nobody else knows.
And
Girl, I know. Girl,
That's
I
true.
know.
That's true.
as the dryad takes form, goes, so truthfully now, why are you here? What has brought you? You all have a familiar scent to you. I get a sense of deja vu.
How can you smell anything over the fart smell in here?
You're an interesting one.
Thank you.
The key to passage to find the sword you seek lies at the bottom of the lava, Lord Quinnington.
Lord Quinnington just looks back. The lava. Don't. And how do we get to the bottom of the lava?
Oh, however you wish. It wouldn't be much of a test if I just told you.
Like, are we supposed to use?
Anybody is welcome to make an insight check. I got you, Mike. Give me 30,
worries.
30 more seconds on this.
8 for me.
18.
Yeah. Trash.
With an 18, it's enough. Anybody that rolls higher than a 15 is going to get this. There's not a key at the bottom of the lava. She's just,
Being a
she's just like, yeah, no, if you want
Being a
past, go
witch.
stick your hand in the lava.
I have a
What-
feeling she's bending your branches there, Quinnington. Sorry, that's another phrase. She's not. There's not really a key at the bottom of the lava.
She's making fun of you.
Oh. Well, can I just pass?
Passage. Again, you seem familiar. He said that I would know when the correct ones came.
I'm correct. I'm the correctest.
Creature,
Within my
what is your name?
branches, a sentinel strong, a guardian to those destined to belong. Time's gentle touch has marked my plea to safeguard this path, meant only for the worthy. To navigate my routes, the way to find. Answer me this riddle with knowledge aligned. Threads of fate woven for all to see. What am I that guides you? Think on this. And names are dangerous things, young one. The last time I was given one, everything changed. Think on my riddle, and we'll come back to this next time on Easy Dispel.
Woo!
Thank you so much for joining us. I believe we're set to come back on Sunday.
I believe
We're
so.
gonna end it there because we've got a hard stop tonight. I love you all. We'll see you on Wednesday. We'll see you on Thursday. We'll see you on Sunday. We're back, baby. See you next time.
Bye.